Babymetal, one of, if not the most controversial metal band of all time. Many who don't pay enough attention to the band would even say that the band doesn't have much to do with metal. At least that was the case for a very long time. With the latest album, The One, however, everyone should finally realize that Babymetal is a real metal band. The band has finally said goodbye to their kawaii metal roots, at least for the most part, but why the band is currently, in the year 2023, at its absolute peak, although the last 5 years have been an incredibly difficult time for Suzuka, Moa and Momoko, I would like to explain in this video. When I say that Babymetal are currently at their peak, then this statement is 100% objective, because I really think so. For me personally, however, I would actually be lying if I say that the band is better than ever before. Because for me personally, the band's first album is perfection. In general, the early days of the band were simply something special, and the kawaii metal, of which there is not much left on the fourth studio album, has a very big place in my heart. And this is where the band's big problem starts. Time. Because Babymetal is a ticking time bomb. The problem with Babymetal was that it was too perfect from the start. It's also strange to call something like that a problem, but everything was just right. The three girls were absolutely perfect for the band. They were charming, nice, polite and down to earth. The kawaii metal was as awesome as it was weird. The kami band was badass. The live performances were incredible. Everything, really everything was perfect. But in the long run, the band could only get worse. And of course I'm only referring to the concept of the band itself. Kawaii metal couldn't go on forever. Let's take Doki Doki Morning as an example. You can't get more kawaii than this song. And even if the song was still pretty cool live, to be honest, it's just not the same as it used to be. The girls are no longer the right age for a song like this. And just as the heart of the band Yui Metal leaves the band, it is clear that the band has to develop further. And that's where studio album number 3 comes in. Studio album 2 was a lot less kawaii than the first one, but with Metal Galaxy you could clearly see that the band wanted to change. And they mastered this step. There was hardly any kawaii left here, but that wasn't a problem. Because for many fans the most important thing about the band wasn't the kawaii aspect of the first album. The most important thing about the band is the fun. And that was stronger than ever on Metal Galaxy. Papaya was probably the best song Babymetal could have done. Musically, much more mature than most of the stuff before. Sue's voice even better than ever. Momoko, who is slowly being integrated into the band, is doing a great job. Moa is just, well, Moa. And the message is clearer than ever. We are Babymetal and nobody, absolutely nobody, offers a better fucking metal show that is more fun than us. And then there's the fact that the band have always maintained their joy of experimentation. BMC in particular, a song that nobody really knew what to make of at the beginning, is heavier than anything they have before. But at the same time, the song is still one thing: damn fun. And I don't even want to know how much work it must be to write a song like this, where so much happens and which still sounds so good. And also songs like Dada Dance, Shanti 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 and Elevator Girl were perfect for the new Babymetal. But then comes the next setback for Babymetal: the pandemic. Babymetal had probably the hardest years a band can have. With Yui Metal goes an incredibly important part of the band. It was anything but easy for Momoko to be accepted at Mora's side. A band member also died during this time. Finding a musical path that you want to follow is not easy either. And now the pandemic is robbing the band of what is more important to them than anything else for a long time. And that is live shows. Babymetal has always used live shows to spread love, to show every single visitor what Babymetal is, that metal doesn't have to be serious, it can also be fun. And Babymetal wouldn't be Babymetal if they didn't use the pandemic for something positive. For an album that we didn't know for a long time whether we would even get it. And if we do, what can we expect? The One, an album that picks up perfectly where Metal Galaxy left off. The girls who didn't even know what metal was before the first album are now the queens of metal. And now you can shake your head even more when someone says that Babymetal is not metal. Babymetal lives and loves metal more than probably 99% of other metal bands. The girls had to fight at a very young age with more unjustified criticism than you can imagine. After a long phase where everything went quite smoothly, they had one problem after another. But they never let it get them down, and with only one goal: to get the name Babymetal out into the world, to show everyone who doubts what Babymetal is, to show everyone that metal can be more, to show every single visitor who had no idea before a concert who Babymetal even is, or has labeled the band as bullshit, to send them home with a smile. When Babymetal were in Vienna this year with Sabaton, I talked to a lot of people at the concert, and almost nobody was there because of Babymetal. And I'll just let the footage of this concert speak for me. No matter how difficult the time was for Babymetal, they always tried to bring fun into the world, and they have always remained true to themselves. And whether you like the band or not, these girls deserve nothing more than the respect of every single person out there. And although those would have been the perfect words to end this video, I have to say a few words about Momoko. This woman had it so hard. I miss Yui as much as anyone. And everyone knows that you can't replace someone like Yui. But people need to understand that Yui is 100% not coming back. And they also have to understand that Momoko's job is not to replace Yui. Babymetal just feels right as a threesome. And Momoko has clearly proven in recent years that she deserves to be in this band. She has worked her butt off for the band for the past few years. She had to deal with a lot of hate from all the diehard Babymetal fans who wouldn't accept anyone else at Moa's side. She had to learn choreographies for all already existing songs. That alone must be an incredibly difficult task. Momoko has finally managed to integrate herself into the band, and the last single Mystery shows this once again. And that's exactly why I say that Babymetal is stronger than ever right now. It just feels complete again. Mystery is the perfect song, a perfect mix of the old and the new Babymetal. Momoko had her own part in the song and is now finally an important part of the band. The girls have given their all over the last few years to get where they are now. In conclusion, I can't say much more, except that everyone should see the band live if they get the chance. And if for whatever reason the music doesn't convince you 100%, but you still had the time of your life at the concert, then that's all that the girls wanted to achieve.